all that rain coming, just
on the blue dot.
Unfortunately, the rain's gonna run us out of the woods, so.
Twiggy tree.
Yeah, and I really wasn't for sure what he was.
Yeah, I get it.
I was
It happened so quick. This episode of Working Class Hunter is brought to you by Barenet Blinds.
Friendships. Building those lasting memories with your close friends. So when the opportunity to be able to go hunt in southern Illinois with a group of us, we jumped at it.
The trip of the year that we've been looking forward to is finally here. This will be the first team hunt that we've been able to do here at Working Class Hunter.
Several of us driving in to do that hunt.
We are on the road to our good friends Campbell, Illinois whitetails.
I'm packed and ready to go.
We cannot wait to get into camp.
Got to make the wife happy before you hit the road and do anything like that.
The weather should be absolutely perfect. I think we hit it just right.
I'm excited about this. Never got to hunt Illinois before.
We've got the Matthews in the bed of the truck. We just can't wait to get into camp.
Gonna be a great time. Gonna be a great time.
Guys, follow along with us this week on social media, and let's see what happens.
Well, I'm Steve Haggerty with Campbell, Illinois Whitetails. We've been operating and guiding for 25 years. I've been here for 11. Got the Working Class Hunters here for the week. See if we can get them on some bucks. Got a couple good ideas on some farms we got here. Got some good weather rolling in. Raining right now. Got a good cold front coming, so hopefully stuff really gets going.
Well, guys, we finally made it into camp. I know, well as you guys, pretty excited to be into camp. We've been looking forward to this for all year, basically.
And today's the day. We are up here at Campbell Whitetails. We're getting to do our first set. They're hunting on another piece of property just a couple miles, maybe a mile from here. I'm going to be hunting this one. So we got a little bit of rain. Expected to be out of here pretty soon. So I'm going to get out, get my stuff on, and then we'll get in the tree. All
right, Cliff and I are headed to our first hunt here. So we're going to be hunting this farm they call the Cable. Cliff's going to be hunting down in the bottom. I'm going to be hunting up on the top on a food plot edge. So it's a nice looking travel corridor for them, good bedding in the area, good food sources in the area. So we should be in a pretty good spot. We'll just have to see what's going to happen. We've had a pretty significant weather drop. It was 80 degrees yesterday, and we are, what are we at, Cliff? 49 degrees today. Had some rain just roll through with the front. We're trying to get in right at the end of this front so we can get in and all settled up. We're going to go ahead and set up a couple of ground blinds just in case we get more rain coming through. But if it stops raining, we're going to slip up into our tree stands. So stick with us here. We'll just see what happens tonight.
Long time coming for this.
All right, well, we're gonna head out to the stand. The rain's finally cut down for just a little bit here, about last 10-15 minutes. Unfortunately, about 3:40, it's supposed to come back again, and we may have to slip out and go to our blind because it looked like it's a pretty big storm for the rest of the evening. So anyway, we're gonna go get set up in the tree. There was plenty of deer movement as we were coming in, setting up our blinds. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens, but we got the right weather, man. Let's go.
Just getting in the tree, getting it set up. Literally sat down, was taking a couple of pictures with my phone. 3 does right here at 20-25 yards and a nice buck. I don't know for sure that he was, a shooter for up here. Got to be a minimum of 135. But he was at 45 yards. So. And this is freaking awesome.
I'm sitting here in Illinois with Campbell, Illinois whitetail, the first hunters they've had this year. So really excited about it and, looking for a really good buck.
It's starting to rain again, so I'm going to get kind of covered up and just sit here and hold out. It's awesome.
You can probably tell it's a little wet out there. We had a pretty big front come through, and you can hear it on the roof of the blind. Hopefully we'll get a little gap in this weather and the deer will move. I'm lucky. I have a roof over my head. Everybody else in the camp is not so fortunate. So I'm really counting my blessings right now.
Alright, well, I'm finally settled into the stand here for my first hunt in Illinois with Campbell, Illinois whitetail. I'm in a meridian stand overlooking a green plot out into a big cornfield, kind of up on this ridge. When I was coming earlier, we set up our blinds. I already had 4 deer standing right down here, literally at the base of my tree. So just super excited to have this hunt with my teammates, Cliff and Dale, Greg, and Brandon coming to film Greg. So it'd be really fun for us to spend some time together in camp, and hopefully all of us gets an opportunity to take a giant Illinois whitetail.
I've got all that coming towards me.
First morning here, and I just had one hell of an encounter with a looked to be a really great buck. He got within 50 yards. I just did not feel comfortable taking that shot. There was a little bit of brush over his vitals. Man, that was freaking exciting. He had junk all over him, it looked like. But we're here for 5 days, so we're gonna see what happens. See if we can get one of these big southern Illinois boys on the ground.
Alright, well, we've got some significant rain coming pretty quick.
Well, guys, this might be the end of my hunt.
So, I'm the blue dot. I'm gonna get down pretty quick and slip into the blind we set up. Already had that buck cruise out across the front there, so the blind didn't scare him at all. My blind's around the corner up there, so he walked right past it. So anyway, before I get drenched with all my camera gear, I'm gonna go ahead and start making that move.
all that rain coming. It's not. Unfortunately, the rain's gonna run us out of the woods, so get our gear packed up, ease back out of here. I don't know what tonight's set may look like. I think the rain may set in for the rest of the day.
But I'm gonna slowly start getting this stuff put away before that rain gets here. I don't want to get stuck out here in it, especially with my camera gear. So.
All right, well, I made the transition into the ground blind. Pretty glad I got this all set up earlier with Cliff. So I'm not too far, probably 150, 175 yards from the stand that I was in. It's got a bit of a crown on it, so if they're walking from this direction over here, I'm not going to see them until they're right up on me. But my hope is that they're coming from straight out in front of me, and they're going to give me a shot right through this window right here. We may just be sitting here getting wet, and the deer may be all hunkered down. Who knows? But definitely can't kill them from the lodge, and so they're gonna give it a shot. I can also hear thunder off in the distance, so that's awesome.
It doesn't look like it's going to stop now.
This segment of Working Class Hunter is brought to you by Redmond Hunt. We spend a lot of time in the outdoors self-filming ourselves. So when the opportunity to be able to go hunt in southern Illinois with a group of us, we jumped at it. We took the opportunity to be able to spend that time with each other, build those friendships that'll last us a lifetime.
Yeah, and you know, for me, it was a different experience, right? Like, I am a self-filmer, just really struggle with, you know, the whole group thing. But it was really, really nice to be able to go experience that, come back to the lodge, kind of talk out the day with each other, share our experiences, really just pull up our footage and show each other our footage.
Big time.
But you see, he's third main beam.
I can't tell. You keep on going.
See it?
Oh my God.
So your decision was based on that twiggy tree?
Yeah, and I really wasn't for sure what he was.
Yeah, I get it.
I was
It
just
happened
like,
so quick.
from the furthest right, I could push the camera arm out and see him, but I can't see him standing in a tree stand.
Day 2 here in Illinois. All the rain finally has moved out. We're getting a bunch of rain just blowing off the trees, but it's finally moved out. These bugs will start cruising, checking for does, so we may even do a little rattling and a little grunting, see if we can't stir something up, but the weather's perfect. It can happen at any minute. Pretty slow this morning, seen some does. I'm gonna pack up out of this tree and I'm gonna move to a field. I've got a baronet ground blind set up in it, so sit there till dark and see if we can catch one of these big Illinois bruisers.
Cold front's coming in, so we are very optimistic that things are going to pick up here pretty quickly.
I've been absolutely covered up. It's 8:30 and this is really the first chance I've had to do an interview. I think I've counted 14 doe and 2 small bucks already. So really good movement this morning.
It's a pretty morning, cloudy, overcast. Got rain moving in. Birds are chirping. Woods are waking up.
We'll do our best to get one of these. It'll be fun. We've got 4 people in camp with us and a group from Canada, and we've got some guys from New Jersey. So there's a lot of bows in the woods. So we're pretty excited to see what, whether it's us or whether it's one of the other guys in camp. We just want to see some of these critters and have a great time.
Fingers crossed something's going to come out here pretty soon. So.
We got settled into the ground blind. We moved out of the timber this morning. Now we're sitting in a cut cornfield. I felt some active scrapes as I was getting into the ground blind, so I put some raw frozen estrus 30 in it. It's sunny right now, but we got a wind out of the northwest.
We've got a cold front coming in behind it, and I think it's supposed to be a high of 44 tomorrow with lows down below freezing. So we've got the perfect temperature change to get those deer moving, and then we've also got a full moon, and we're really just kind of rolling into that, October, end of October, Halloween time frame where we really start to get some bucks on their feet chasing doe. So
this might be a short hunt this morning, but hey, we in the tree. We're gonna make the best of it.
I've never seen one of these Illinois giants, so I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen here.
This is our second day. Yesterday was our half day. Today's our first full day. But the weather's been absolutely crap, so to speak. But that's part of it. And when you try to plan something like this, that's one thing you can't predict and can't change, is the weather.
I think we've been very lucky. We've been fortunate enough to be in a box blind, so we've gotten to stay out of the rain at least.
Yeah, we're seeing some movement. We're seeing some deer. Yeah, I saw some does. Saw a little spike, a little forkhorn, but it's slower than I think. Just because of this weather.
You guys got plenty more time to go. I'm kind of jealous. I get to leave tomorrow and go back to work when the weather turns good. So I'm gonna be super jealous thinking about you guys the whole rest of the week.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. We wish you could stick around with us for the rest of the week. Dale, what kind of experience have you had so far?
I'm having a great time. It's the first time I'm getting to find Illinois, so I'm excited about that. So I really appreciate the opportunity for that. Where I'm hunting at, I have a cut cornfield behind me, and I have a grain field that's above me on top of the hill. So I'm just hunting a transition between the two with some timber. Yesterday I seen 3 does and seen a nice little buck come in right as I was setting up, so I really was being ready. So it got my heart rate up and was kind of excited about the ride and gate. So
All of us first time?
Yes.
First time to Illinois. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all seeing action, and it's the first experience for all of us, which is always nice to, get away from our home farms and stuff like that to hunt when we have the opportunity. And we appreciate, Steve and Bill and everybody here at Campbell's for allowing us the opportunity to come up and hunt for the week. And like I said, once we get through this weather, I think it's really going to turn on. We had, I bet, a couple inches of rain fell last night, yesterday. If we can get through today, let it hopefully rain itself out.
Yeah, it was over 80 degrees here yesterday when we arrived. It's going to be like 44 with the high tomorrow with temperatures down below zero, so
Below freezing.
below freezing.
Freezing, yeah.
Well, if you're Canadian, it's
Yeah,
below
well, I'm
zero,
sure.
right? Yeah, below freezing. So we may see some frost. So that should get them up on their feet.
You're getting close to that peak rut. We've got a good cold front coming through. We just had the full moon last night, and we got a red moon as well. So I mean, all the stars are aligning, and they just got to follow the script.
We just got to make the shot.
Yep. Have patience.
Have patience. That's right.
Yes.
This is our third morning here at Campbell's Illinois Whitetails. And there is deer everywhere running like crazy. The action's been fast paced. It's been hard to try to keep up with it on the camera. We just haven't seen the right deer to come by. I'm watching a doe come through now. I mean, I bet you I've seen 30 deer. I watched a small buck, then a pretty decent buck. Just absolutely run a doe. But this has been fun this morning. This has been absolutely fun watching all these deer. Just gotta find the right one to come by. Give us a bow shot.
This is a real good trail that's coming in right to my stand. This is an awesome afternoon, is all I can say. I'm gonna hunker back down and hopefully something else will come out here.
The wind's picked up quite a bit.
Maybe we can get a big one. It was a real nice buck on that far tree line, a big 10. I really wish he'd have come this way, because when he walked out over there, I could see with a naked eye at 600 plus yards, he had headgear. So
Pretty slow this afternoon, which is surprising. I did see 3 bucks chasing one doe out in the cut cornfield, 400 or 500 yards. But they never did come this way, so.
well, guys, that's the end of the hunt this afternoon. Shoot lights come to an end. I mean, I can definitely still see good. The legal shoot time is 30 minutes after official sunset. I got 4 minutes left. Been doing a lot of watching with binos, with fingers crossed that they'd come this way, but it just didn't happen.
Well, obviously, as you can see, none of us were able to kill a deer in Illinois at the group hunt. Still, we had a really good time, enjoyable, but you know me, I don't like to lose. Again, came close, nothing happened.
And there it is. It's not about the kill. So don't let social media give you that perception. It's not always about the kill, Stephen. We do this because we enjoy the outdoors, but it's building lasting relationships. So to be able to share camp with our close friends, even our wives was with us in camp. To be able to do that, that's the true meaning of building relationships and sharing hunting camp with your friends. Work hard, hunt harder. It's time to get back to work.
Zero, so
Below freezing.
below freezing.
Freezing, yeah.
Well, if you're Canadian, it's
Yeah,
below
well, I'm
zero,
sure.
right?
Hey, give me some hot hands.